Hey, hope everybody's keeping safe and well. Wanted just to talk about the trend I've seen with traditionally mid-market agents now going for that premium market. And I get the theory behind it. You're thinking, bigger houses, bigger fees. Obviously, traditionally that they're quite exciting to look at. They're very Instagrammable. And obviously there's people out there selling courses saying, forget the little person, come and sell the big houses and earn more money. But just a couple of things to be aware of. So one post I see about quite a lot is people saying, I'm really proud to have my first £1 million house, or this is the best house, the biggest house I've ever sold. Well, that's great for you, but don't forget your customers. So if they're watching your social media and traditionally you've been selling £400,000 houses and all of a sudden you're out there going, oh, this is my favourite house because it's £1 million, you're kind of alienating your existing audience. The other thing to think of, the theory that it's going to bank you more money doesn't always work. Again, if you're a specialist in a certain market, then what I don't think a lot of agents are understanding is you could just raise your fee in that market. So if we use, for argument's sake, if you're selling £400,000 houses at 1%, you're getting £4,000. You think, well, if I can sell £1 million house, I can get 10 grand at 1%. Fantastic. But what about if you put your fee up at the £400,000 house? So if you raised your fee from 1 to 1.5%, which is perfectly possible, we've done it, you'd be banking £6,000. Okay, so two houses is 12 versus one at 10. But I would suggest the two houses are probably easier and are going to sell quicker than the one at 10. So it's actually going to be easier for you to bank 12,000 than 10,000. Especially if that's your niche market. So if you're known for selling £400,000 houses, well, then you should be able to put your fee up anyway, but we can discuss that another time. But it's going to be easier for you to sell two £400,000 houses than it is £1 million house if you've got no experience in it and you're having to learn that from scratch. So yeah, listen, I understand we want bigger fees in, but that doesn't necessarily mean just selling higher priced properties. There is no reason you can't raise your fees in the market you're good at and still do well then. And don't forget, Mr. and Mrs. Average, they still need an estate agent to help them. If we all run and start selling the big £1-2 million houses, who's going to help the normal people, eh? That's just my thoughts anyway. If you want to have a chat about it, need any help with the fees, or you disagree, want to let me know your thoughts, please do. Thanks.